Hi. Okay, what's up guys? So today we're gonna have a little quick Q&A here. So I'm just gonna answer some very frequently asked questions. Okay, so why is your scooter so small? Well, the fun fact is that it's not even that small. It's just that my deck's cut down a little bit. My wheels are like around 80 mil or something. They're a little bit tinier than normal sized wheels. But it's just the fact that I'm 6'2" and weighs like 190 pounds. So just that I out proportion the scooter, so it makes it appear a little bit smaller. But I use really light parts and obviously cut on the deck and stuff, just because I ride flat all the time. Like, I literally never ride ramps, so there is no point in having a heavier setup. Do you know any park rider that is really good, like do a lot of flips, scooter flips and stuff like that? Do they ride with 22-inch decks? Obviously not. So many bugs and stuff here, I need to swap places. Shit, fucking bumblebee. Question is gonna be why I don't compete. So why didn't you compete in Maggie Flat Scoots competition? Okay, so first of all, when the competition was, I was around like 17 to 18 years old. I was still in school, so first of all I didn't have time, and secondly, I'm just not a competitive person. I never really like to compete in anything. It would be really fun to just go there, hang out with all the, great people, but going from Sweden to the US just for a small competition, in my opinion, that's not really worth it. Especially not in the situation that I was in. Okay, so how often do you work out? I work out 3 times a week with either weight like body weight or with weights. And then I have one day to scootering or flips. I really like to mix both like weights workouts and also more flips and scooter tricks. It just makes you a more all-rounded athlete, so in my opinion that's a lot better. What is your favorite flat scooter trick? I think it's COINMOTION probably. It's the trick I worked hardest for, and it's really fun. Just jump and spin 5 times really fast. It's really cool. But I really like the whip buttercup combos, ticket kickies, and also ball whip fronts. They're really cool. Other than that, like the only tricks I really don't do are body flips, but I'm really working on it. I'm really close to landing fast band front flat. I know I can do it 100%. Like I can do like front flips on ground really easy. Let me show you here what I'm talking about. It's not even a challenge, So to do it with a scooter should not be that much harder, right? Then I really want to try flare, but as you guys know, my flares are shit. And I really want to learn flare too, but I've actually never flared a bank in my whole life, so see how that goes. The fun thing is that when I do flares in ramps, I cannot do them as you're supposed to do them flat. That's the reason why it looks so weird. What is the best way to learn tailwhip? How I learned tailwhips, I did learn them flat. Obviously, I'm a flat rider now, but I do think that the best way is to do like one-step whips. So you're like stepping on the ground and you do a whip. You guys know what I mean? Is to try them down in like grass, try them out of a bank, and really just practice the motion all the time. Try to be able to spin as fast as possible, and then improve your bunny hops. Try to learn how to jump up things like curbs and stuff, to really get the height down, and then just practice. For me, it took like 2 weeks or something to learn it, and I practiced every single day. It was really tough. I remember that I was really sore the day after I learned it. Like, holy shit, I felt like my legs were gonna break. So yeah, I have used the same progression to go from a normal tail whip to a quint whip on flat ground, so it definitely works. That is proof. Here's a really good question right here. So, does it matter what age you start scootering? I think when you start is almost completely irrelevant, but the younger you start, the more time you will have to like practice and stuff. Because as you grow up, you might get a girlfriend, you might have a job. That's a little bit limiting, but I don't think it's a big deal though. But don't use your age as an excuse, because it's not a valid excuse, guys. It is not. Especially if you ride flat, because you have all the time in the world to train them. You can literally practice on your backyard, or in your room, or like anywhere, literally. So yeah. Okay, who is your inspiration? My inspiration back in the days was a guy called Ryan Simeon. I'm 100% sure that you guys don't know of him, but he was a really good flat rider. Like back in like 2007, he could do triple flat across foods and stuff like that. It didn't take for you to learn rifle flat. Okay, so I did a very bad mistake. I learned rifle on my opposite side. So you know I'm goofy, so I'm supposed to do it on this side, but I did it on this. So I actually learned it on the wrong way first, and then I got it on my right way. It took me around like 6 months or something to learn it the right way, and on the opposite way it took me 4 months. If you want to learn how to right flip, don't start off learning it on the opposite side. It's just not good, okay? Waste of time. Will you ever be able to do 6 whips flat? Like right now, I doubt it, but when I could do 4, I said to myself like, there is no way I will be able to do 5. There's no way that anyone on this planet will be able to do 5. And now I can do it like nothing. So there might be a possibility, but I think I need to try it like in a small bank or down something first to really see if it is possible. I always have the mentality that nothing is impossible, but sometimes you gotta look at the physics, because you gotta be in the air for so long, you gotta spin like so fucking fast. So I have my doubts, but maybe. So why do you always ride shirtless? Well, it's because of my flippy tricks. It just feels like way better to not have a shirt on, because it's always tight on my arms and stuff. And it just looks better for some reason when I do all my tricks. Let's say when I do like a dome, you can see like all like musculature work, so it looks really aesthetic in my opinion. I'm 100% sure that my tricks look better shirtless than if I would have a shirt on. Okay, it's just something that represents my like page, like flat, like really the same flat tricks and aesthetics, you know, all time. Okay, so how do you build a big chest? Okay, so I think it means like these muscles here. So if you want to build a big chest, you really need to play with heavy weights, okay? Because I see so many guys, they go to the gym and they do like, you know, fly, like this exercise here. We do this. It's not necessarily a bad exercise, but for beginners it's good. But if you really want those like juicy pecs, you gotta like do heavy weighted dips or bench presses. You don't necessarily need a gym to do it. You only need some kind of way to attach weight to your body, and then do like the dip motion or the push motion, and that's gonna cut it. Okay, 100%. Okay, what steroids do you take? I don't take any steroids. I am pretty sure that all experienced lifters can see that I have a very natural, obtainable physique. Like if I would have steroids, my muscles would look really artificial, and they just don't. But the supplements I take are like, I use a protein supplement, like whey protein. You can use like any protein supplement. It's really good. Creatine is okay. I don't use it at the moment, but when I was used to lifting, I did. Oh, för helvete. Alla var fred någon fucking stans. Det är helt Creatine and whey protein are the only supplements you will ever need, okay? Like don't buy a lot of like BCAAs, glutamine, you know, all these shit supplements. It's not worth it. If you're looking to just pack on size and stuff, it just comes up to calories. Most people who work out, they eat way too little, and that's why they don't grow in size. So just make sure that you eat enough food. It is very important. Do you think you are the best flat rider in the world? Okay, this is a really complex question, because I think I'm the best at what I do, like all the flips, the whips, kickless stuff and all that shit. But if you compare me to like John Race, which is also a really good flat rider, he has, like, we both have very different styles. Like he do a lot of nose manuals, bar rides and stuff like that, and you know, I can't really do stuff like that. But on the other hand, John Race can't do Quinmo flats, right? Well, I'm pretty sure he can't, okay? But when it comes to flips, whips and all that stuff, I would say that I have never seen anyone replicate what I do, so probably have to guess. I don't have any plans to do a Europe tour or like a world tour. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. At the moment, I'm not feeling it too much though. We are here in the woods. I'm going to find a tree where I can do like pull-ups and muscle-ups. Show you guys how I get done. But just taking walks like this in the nature is so good for your health. Like it reduces your stress so much. It makes you lose fat, and also it's also a really good way to regain motivation if you lost it. Like whenever I lose motivation, like training and scootering, I always take a long walk, just think of things. You think of like good things all the time. And I'm really curious if you guys are interested in like me making workout videos. I think a lot of my fans, they're like only scooter riders, and they're not even gonna watch this video because I just talk and you know, I don't do any tricks. Okay, I think I found a tree right now. I think it works. Let's find out. We'll warm up with some pull-ups and then we're gonna hit the hard stuff. Okay, so it is a little bit uneven. So it's gonna make my right back muscle a little bit bigger. Did I fucking hurt my trap? No. Okay. Full of shit. Do you have a girlfriend? Yes, I do have a girlfriend. We've been together for like 2 years. We do have a distance relationship right now, so it kind of sucks, but we will move in together pretty soon, I guess. Really looking forward to that. She do like a lot of parkour, a little bit of strength training. I always dreamed of having a girlfriend that have the same passions as you do. It really makes the relationship so much better, 100%. Like if I would date someone who doesn't work out, doesn't have any passion in like nutrition, training or whatever, that would fucking suck. Like I wouldn't beat that. So I'm really happy to have this opportunity. I'm blessed. What is your biggest mistake in scootering? I think it is the fact that when I rode flat back in the days, I had a really heavy setup. So, I mean, if you go all in with flat, I think you should aim to have a really light setup because it makes it more enjoyable to ride. You will progress a little bit faster. It's not gonna be a big difference though. It's more with the like really difficult tricks where the weight becomes more relevant. But the big mistake is that people who wanna ride like flat or streets or whatever, they have like the wrong setup for that. So if I wanna ride flat, I don't buy a scooter that weighs like 100 pounds. Like fuck that shit. Like we want it as light as possible, and the more advanced you get, you will learn how to shift the weight onto the scooter. So let's say for my scooter, all of the parts are pretty light, but my SCS is damn heavy because if the scooter has a lot of weight in like the front part, it just makes some tricks easier. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys really soon.